Hello guys, which space agency has announced plan to build lunar system? JAXA, NASA, CNSA or ISRO? So it is NASA. NASA will be establishing lunar railway systems and it will be used in accelerating settlement of people on the moon. NASA will build float system. Float means flexible levitation on a track. It will be robotic levitating train just like we have seen in Japan, and efficient transport system will be key in establishing bases and future lunar settlements. And NASA's float system is going to be very helpful and very ambitious mission. This system is built by Jet Propulsion Laboratory, which is also known as JPL. It is located in California, and NASA is, as we know, working on Artemis program. Artemis has a 3-part. It is basically a moon mission. In the 3rd part, it will actually take to the humans to the moon once again after the last mission, which were occurred in 1970s. Artemis is an ambitious mission to take back humans once again to the moon, and float system, which is flexible levitating on a track system, is integral part of NASA's Artemis mission. Once human settlements will reach there, they will need transportation, and for transportation, float system will come handy. JAXA stands as Japanese Space Exploration Agency. NASA stands as National Aeronautics and Space Administration. CNSA, China National Space Administration, and Indian Space Research Organization, which is ISRO. ISRO is expecting to launch Gaganyaan, and it will use HLVM-3 Crew Escape System, which is also known as CES, and it will be based on GSLV Mk3. World Hydrogen Summit 2024 is being organized at Switzerland, Canada, Australia or Netherlands. So it will be held in Netherlands. 8. City of Rotterdam. In this first time ever, India has also organized its first ever pavilion. Pavilion means it is a small part where India will showcase its green hydrogen capability, its progress on green hydrogen and its future ambitious missions. And it is the first time India is organizing the pavilion at World Hydrogen Summit 2024. India has already started National Green Hydrogen Mission in January 2023 with a budget of 19744 crores. NTPC Limited, which is a power sector company, is setting up a largest ever green hydrogen plant in Vizag or Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh. Capital of Netherlands is Amsterdam and its currency is Euro. So this is the poster of World Green Hydrogen Summit 2024. It has been organized from 13th to 15th May 2024. Why it is called green hydrogen? Let's understand this. Green hydrogen is made through a process called electrolysis, using water and energy from any renewable sources such as solar, wind or dam to split water into hydrogen and oxygen. Renewable energy sources to separate oxygen, to separate hydrogen from water, and this is why it is called green hydrogen, because it doesn't require any fossil fuel based systems to separate this hydrogen and oxygen. Unlike we use coal, petroleum, the electrolysis process emits no greenhouse gases emissions or pollutants, and so in this way hydrogen that is truly green and environmentally friendly. That is why it is called green hydrogen. Who has been appointed as Defense Minister of Russia? Andrei Belousov, Sergei Shoigu, Dmitry Leonov and Vladimir Sokolov. So it is Andrei Belousov. He has a career spanning decades in field of economics, and he has been recently appointed as Defense Minister of Russia. Russia, as we know, operates S-400 Triumph, which is one of the best missile defense systems in the whole world, and India is already having the S-400 Triumph missile defense systems. It also operates Lancet names kamikaze drones. What is kamikaze drones? There are two kinds of drones. One drone is used for surveillance operation and spying on enemy territory. Kamikaze means divine wind in Japanese, and when these drones operate, they first target the enemy, confirming the location, they go and crash themselves into the enemy, thus damaging itself as well as enemy. That is why it is called kamikaze drone. Russia has one of the largest source of the natural gases, petroleum, and it is the largest natural gas producer, second largest oil and third largest coal exporter. Vladimir Putin has taken oath as 5th time as President of Russia. So once again, Andrei Belousov, is economist, has been appointed as Defense Minister of Russia. India has linked 10-year deal to operate which port? Sitwe Port, Chabahar Port, Port Louis or none of these. So it is Chabahar Port. Chabahar Port is in Iran and it is a strategic port. It can work as alternate route to Moscow and Europe, cutting travel time through and cost significantly. India can access international north-south transport corridor with this development of Chabahar Port. As you know, Pakistan lies in the middle of the way and it prevents India access to Central Asia in a convenient manner. We have to follow the sea route, and once this Chabahar port is developed, we have to follow the minimal sea route, and then we can access the land to go to Central Asia as well as Europe and Moscow. As said, India can access Central Asia, Russia, Afghanistan with ease. It is Iran's only oceanic port operated by India Ports Global Limited, IPGL. So once again, India has linked 10-year-old deal to operate port at Chabahar port. Chabahar is in Iran. Capital of Iran is Tehran, and Iran operates Bawar 373 missile defense systems such as similar manner. Russia has S-400 troop defense systems. Israel has Iron Dome defense systems, and US operates THAAD terminal high altitude air defense systems, and India has also its own air defense systems which is being built, and it is called Akash Tir. Who has been honored with PSU Samarpan Award? Atul Kumar, CMD Hemant Khatri, A. Kishan Babu or Anjani Kumar. So it is CMD Hemant Khatri. PSU Samarpan Award acknowledges significant contribution towards the nation. He is the chairman and MD of Hindustan Shipyard Limited, and it is located in Visakhapatnam. Main function of the shipbuilding and engine repair, and it has worked closely with Indian Navy. So CMD of Hindustan Shipyard Limited has been awarded with PSU Samarpan Award. Who has been appointed first president of GST Appellate Tribunal, GSTAT? So it is Sanjay Kumar Mishra. Justice Sanjay Kumar Mishra has been appointed as president of GST Appellate Tribunal. What is Appellate Tribunal? An Appellate Tribunal is a higher court, you can understand in this sense, which reviews the decision made at lower court. In case someone is not satisfied with the decisions taken or justice given at lower court, he can appeal to Appellate Tribunal in order to prevent any error or misjudgment. And GST came into effect on July 1st, 2017, and it comes under Constitutional Amendment Act 101 in 2016. So once again, Justice Sanjay Mishra is the president of GST Appellate Tribunal. Who has developed liquid ramjet fuel air to breathing engine? Skyroot Aerospace, ISRO, DRDO or Antrix Corporation? So it is DRDO. Let me tell you what is ramjet engine. Ramjet engines inhale air and then compress it using the engine's forward motion, and then this compressed air is mixed with fuel, and when it is burned, it produces thrust and the jet moves forward. It needs large amount of air, so it needs to operate at very high speed. Allow me to explain it in a simple diagram. Suppose it is a jet. It is taking air from here and it is exhausting the burnt gases from here. When air goes in, it is compressed and it is mixed with air and fuel, where ignition takes place and burning takes place. After the burning, the exhaust gases go outside at a very rapid pace and it thrusts the jet towards the forward direction. Who has been recently awarded Sahitya Academy Fellowship Award? Salman Rushdie, Ruskin Bond, J.K. Rowling or Chetan Bhagat? So it is Ruskin Bond. Sahitya Academy Fellowship is the highest literary honor in India. Ruskin Bond was given the prestigious award for his contribution over half century in the field of literature. The Room on the Roof, The Blue Umbrella, Rusty series, The Night Train, At Deoli and Other Stories, A Flight of Pigeons, Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra. Sahitya Academy Award is given by Sahitya Academy, which is an institution, and it is given to living writer. So Ruskin Bond has been given Sahitya Academy Fellowship Award. ISO Act 2023 has been notified by Ministry of Defense MOD. It is related to joint services, material purchase quality control, defense manufacturing or quality control. So it is related to joint services. It empowers Commander-in-Chief and Officer Command of ISOs, which is ISO stands as Inter-Services Organization Act, and it has been already approved from President and it came to effect in May this year. It allows administration and disciplinary control over personnel regarding of their parent services, and it will help in moving towards theaterization. Chief of Defense Staff General Anil Chauhan. Theaterization in military means where Army, Navy and Air Force work in close synergic manner in a specific area, geographical area assigned to them. It is called theaterization of the armed forces. World's largest carbon capture plant has been operationalized. Norway, Sweden, Iceland or Luxembourg. So it is Iceland. Carbon capture is also known as carbon capture and storage, CCS. Using absorption, we capture carbon dioxide emitted from industrial processes such as from power plants, coal plants, and captured CO is sent to underground facility to prevent being leaked in the air once again. And Iceland has started operationalizing the largest carbon capture plant in the world. This is a positive step toward the right direction to prevent global warming. Capital of Iceland is called Reykjavik and its currency is called krona. Who has become the first Indian wrestler in male category to qualify for Olympics? Aman Sehrawat, Sushil Kumar, Geeta Fogart or KD Jadhav. So it is Aman Sehrawat. Aman Sehrawat has qualified for male category for Olympics in wrestling. Summer Olympics will start from July 26 and will be held in Paris. Motto of this Games wide open. Mascot is Olympic Fries. Fries means Old Kingdom. Olympic was started in ancient Greece in 776 and a location was ancient city of Olympia. Olympia was situated near Olympus mountain. The modern Olympics started in Athens, Greece, and Olympic rings symbolizes the 5 continents and the unity of athletes from around the world. Olympics promote values of friendship, respect, excellence, and fair play. So let's see what is Olympic Prize. So this is the Olympic Prize of Paris 2024, and it is a very cute animation. Who has been awarded with honorary doctorate? Canada's McGill University. Dr. Soumya Swaminathan has been awarded with Canada's McGill University's doctorate. Honorary degrees are given without completing any specific study program, given for exceptional achievements, leadership, and contribution to the respective fields. Dr. Soumya Swaminathan is an Indian pediatrician and former chief scientist at World Health Organization. She is famous for her research on tuberculosis, TB, and McGill University has awarded her doctorate degree. Which country has lost all of its glaciers recently and was of losing its last one? Iceland, Russia, Greenland, or Venezuela? So it is Venezuela. The last glacier is no longer comes under the glacier category. It is now classified as ice sheet. As we know, global temperatures are rising and the melting of glacier is taking a rapid place. Humboldt Glacier is the name of this glacier which is losing its status from glacier to ice sheet. Capital of Venezuela is Caracas and it is a Spanish speaking country and currency is called Bolivar and sometimes also USD is used. Petroleum dominated country with 80% GDP coming from petroleum and Tepuist kind of mountains which are table type of mountains are found here in Venezuela. Let's see what is Tepuist type of mountains. So this is the mountain and when mountain has top flat it is called the Tepuist type mountains and it is found in Venezuela. Normally mountains will something look like this, but in the Venezuela it will look like something like this. It is flat top. OpenAI has launched latest version of ChatGPT known as ChatGPT 4o. O stands for Organic, Original, Omni or Orange. It stands for Omni. ChatGPT 4o for Omni is said to be having much more natural human-computer interaction compared to ChatGPT 4. Omni means it has 3 models built into one: text, real-time voice, and real-time vision. All 3 are combined into one. That is why it is called O or Omni. OpenAI is an American AI research organization. It was founded in 2015. In India, lots of AI progress is being made. Recently, Setu from Pine Labs has launched this LLM, which is large language model just like ChatGPT for BFSI sector. BFSI means banking, financial services, and insurance sector, and its name is CSAM AI. Another one is Krutrim AI, is launched by Ola, by Bhavish Agrawal, who is the CEO of Ola. Krutrim in Sanskrit means artificial. Another one is Bull AI. It is built by Ecom, which is a logistics company, and it is used for address correction at large scale. So these were today's current affairs. If you have any doubt or feedback, please let me in the comment section. I will answer your doubts and I will take your feedback and implement it. Keep learning every day. Do not leave current affairs for the when exams is near. You need to learn on a daily basis. You need to build yourself layer by layer. Do not leave anything. Apart from learning my lectures, you can attempt MCQs and quizzes to increase your recalling power. You should be attempting multiple quizzes, multiple questions throughout the day to keep a grip on the current affairs. Once you found the grip of 15 days or 20 days current affairs, you will be unstoppable. You can relate most of the current affairs from previous month as well as forward month and upcoming month as well. Do your best. Do not lose hope. Keep working and have faith in your studies. Have faith in yourself and more importantly, have faith in higher power. If you have enjoyed this session, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. So these were today's current affairs. Thank you for joining me today. Have a great day.